Welcome to Five Fires YouTube. Today we're going to be talking about some breaking news coming out of Disneyland. Freaking pin trading has now changed forever. I saw the tweet from Scott Gustin. I was just like, what the heck? And right before this, by the way, and I'm going to do a video on that too, Fantasmic. We'll get into that in a different video. But I was like, where's all this news coming from? Is it today the day the freaking treehouse opens? I totally forgot to get a reservation, but we'll be there tomorrow. It's not a big deal. But let's check this out. Scott Gustin tweeting out on X. Definitely follow Scott Gustin. My gosh, dropping so much fire always. Not just from Disneyland, but Walt Disney World too. Disneyland Resort updated its website with official guidelines for pin trading in theme parks and officially banned the use of benches to display pins. Benches or any other structures for the display of pins will not be permitted. Benches are for seating purposes only. Wow. As long as I've been going to the parks at Disneyland, I feel like right when you go into Adventureland or mainly Frontierland, right there on the left, I feel like that's always been like a pin trading bench. It's just how it's been. I didn't think anything of it. For me personally, there's never been a time where I'm like, I really want to sit down right there, but there's pin trading. I never went through that. Obviously, people got to the point where Disneyland had to make a change. But this is crazy. My first thought is, well then, how is pin trading going to happen? What are the steps now? How do you got to display them on your arm? You know, like, this is what I got. I don't know. Since it literally says right there, benches or any other structures for the display of pins will not be permitted. Wow. That's crazy news to hear. As part of the new guidelines, trading outside the use of the lanyard will only be permitted near Westward Ho Trading Company in Disneyland Park from park open to 3 p.m. daily, subject to change. There's also new limits on items you bring for trading. What? Wow. This is very big news. Holy smokes. Westward Ho Trading Company. That's the one that I'm thinking of, right? Let me look that up real quick. Westward Ho Pin Trading. That's what I'm talking. That's the location that I was thinking of, which is where like you could shoot the targets right before you go to like the Encanto meet and greet by Rancho de Zocalo. It's that pin trading. Wow, they're even limiting this. As part of the new guidelines, trading outside the use of lanyard will only be permitted near Westward Ho Trading Company in Disneyland Park from park open to 3 p.m. daily. There's also new limits on the items you could bring for trading. Pin trading. Guest trading outside. Okay, we already read that. Limit to the item you could bring. Oh my land. I didn't know there was this much change. Limits to the items you could bring. Only one trading bag, 14 length, 12 width, 6-inch height, or smaller is permitted. Guests should utilize a single trading bag for pin trading activities. No additional decorations or collateral, etc. Lights, signage, displays, etc. will be permitted. No use of benches. Benches or any other structures for the display of pins will not be permitted. Benches are for seating purposes. Attend to your items. Traders must stay with their items for the entire time they are displaying or trading. Are people just leaving them on the bench and just walking away? Scott asked Disneyland about the changes, and they provided the update stating the policies will enhance guest experience for all guests. We regularly evaluate and adjust our policies and operations. Pin trading is fun, magical activity for our guests, and these updated guidelines will create a designated location near Westward Ho Trading Company in Disneyland Park during specific times, which will enhance the overall guest experience at Disneyland Resort. Disneyland officials. That's from Disneyland themselves. Man, wild. Man, that's just crazy. You know, there is some people that wear a lot of pins on jackets and stuff like that. How does that play into all this? You know, I looked up the officials too of what they have listed on the website now, and it's all there. And they even give you the proper etiquette, I guess you could say, to pin trade, you know, with cast members and stuff like that. Um, Crazy. I think the craziest part is how they're designating an area to pin trade. Guest pin trading. This is the one that, like, I'm just boggled. Guest pin trading outside the use of a lanyard will only be permitted in Disneyland Park near Westward Ho Trading Company, as directed by a cast member or a sign that will exact location. So there's a little bit more detail here. As directed by a cast member or a sign with the exact location from park opening to 3 p.m. daily. On my next trip, I'm curious to see that. They're like, this area right here is pin trading. You could pin trade in this little area, unless it's in a lanyard. I guess lanyard, you could just pin trade all you want to your heart desires. Very, very interesting. Not okay to trade unauthorized pins, plastic pins, rubber, blah, blah, blah. Brooch style clasp pins, Disney Service Award pins. Okay, that's just letting us know which ones not to trade. Wild. I did not have this in my bingo card of things to be updated at Disneyland. It's just crazy. For as long as I've gone to the parks, this has just been part of Disneyland. My first thought, does that discourage these super fans of pins to buy less? Like, are they kind of more of like, you know what? I can't pin trade how I want. Unless I go in this designated area, I'm just not going to do it as much. I don't know. But like Disneyland said, it's all about the guest experience, and they say it right there. Enhance the overall guest experience at Disneyland Resort. Wow. Crazy change. I'm guessing this is something that's like implemented now. So if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it like Tuesdays or Thursdays where people would go on the benches and do that? I guess we're going to see the benches empty. Follow the rules, everybody. These are brand new rules that have arrived, and you know, they're still allowing it, just not in that fashion of putting it on a bench. So at least it's not banned. It's not something that like they're just going away with. You just got to do it in a certain area, and don't do it past 3 p.m. I don't know what would happen after 3 p.m., but damn. All right, post in the comments. What are your thoughts? Burn it down.